all heard of Goldilocks and the Three Bears, the Three Little Pigs, and my favourite, Little Red Riding Hood. But what makes a traditional story? There are 7 top things that make a good traditional story. Here they are. Number 1 is story language. They usually open once upon a time or long ago in a faraway land. Number 2 is they're quite timeless. They're not wearing the fashions that we wear nowadays, and they often take place in magical lands with beautiful castles. And at number 3, it's the groups of 3. Have you ever noticed there's often 3 of the same animal? 3 billy goats gruff, 3 little pigs, 3 bears. What is it about the number 3? Number 4 is goodies and baddies. Traditional tales usually have a goodie or a baddie. The goodies are usually beautiful princesses or nice young children. The baddies are usually wolves, trolls, giants, witches, or wicked stepmothers. Sometimes though, it's quite tricky to decide if the characters are good or bad. Sometimes they're kind of somewhere in between. Was Goldilocks a good girl when she broke into the bear's house? Was Jack really a nice boy when he stole those things from the giant? Sometimes it's not quite so easy, but most of the traditional tales have very clear goodies and baddies. In at number 5, there are lots of fairy stories where the handsome prince rescues the poor beautiful princess. These princesses can often get themselves into very silly scrapes. It's often the prince that comes in, rescues the princess and saves the day. Which leads me nicely onto number 6. They all lived happily ever after. I'm not sure what the baddies would have to say about it. And I'm not sure about Goldilocks, but most traditional tales have a happy ending. And number 7 is my favourite part of a traditional story or fairy tale. It's the talking animals. Nobody bats an eyelid if the cow starts to talk or the hen starts to complain. And sometimes it's not even animals. Think about the gingerbread man. So that's my top 7 of what makes a traditional tale or fairy story. Let me know if you think I've missed anything.